Good morning. So let me see. So I'm probably gonna end up turning the lights on in here, but we'll see. Let me see. Okay. So I don't have my. I can't talk this morning. I'm like all sinusy from allergies and I hate it. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I do have the fan on in here because it's hot. It's raining outside and it's muggy and it's just bleh. So I'm going to see how this light does for a little bit, but when I do get to my eyeshadow, I'm definitely turning the lights on so that I can see, but I'm not worried about it with my foundation. So, mattifying primer. If you're hopping on, say hey. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment at them and I will answer them. So I washed my face this morning. I did all my skincare, did my daytime moisturizer. I did all that fun jazz. And then, let me do this too. Then I'm going to use eye primer. I'm still kind of getting used to this. It's a little on the sticky side once it dries. Like, I mean, it doesn't dry sticky, but like I've noticed that if I'm not like very gentle, not really gentle, but if I don't apply it like in the corner, like in here, in the inner corner, smoothly, that it leaves creases. So it's probably best to apply it with a brush, but I just literally like make sure that's smooth. So that's that. Then I'm going in with my stick foundation. I've been playing around with this a little bit to see like what's the easiest way to do it and to get like the best coverage, because I don't like a lot of product, and it may look like a lot, but trust me, it's really not. It's literally like a thin strip, because I don't like that feeling of tons of product. I got something in my eyeball. I had something in my eye all morning and I don't know what it is. I've looked and I don't see nothing. So I'm just going to take my kabuki brush and literally just stipple it all over my face. And I always try to get right here, like underneath this little crease, because that's where like I stay super red. Cleaned the window in my bathroom this morning because it was disgusting. Like I cleaned the outside part of it, and apparently I have like 2 bird's nests in the like the part of the roof that you see like from when you're standing on the porch and you look up this part. Well, on the corner part of it's like hanging down. So I have a bird's nest in this corner on the front side, and then I have one on the back side. I'm like, what the heck? And then I have a bird's nest right outside my kitchen too. I'm like, come on. We're just having birds everywhere. And I am not a huge fan of birds. I will be honest, I'm really not in the least bit. Alright, so that is my foundation. And I always leave it out because every now and again I've noticed that there's spots that I've missed. So then I'm going in with my concealer. And I'm going to put a dab here and a dab there. My child is stomping around the house like an elephant. A dab there. And one right here. And then I'm going to take my blending bud with my rose water. And I'm going to spray it. Now, I've learned over the course of the last couple of weeks that once I spray it, I need to roll it on a dry towel. That way it doesn't take my product off of my face. Because I was like, okay, why is it like blending it out, but at the same point in time, like it's taking the majority of it out. That's because my blending bud was way too moist. Or damp. Whatever you want to say. And concealer is just to brighten up your under eye area. You want to make sure it's 1 to 2 shades lighter, depending on, I mean, you could go more, it just depends on like how much you want boom, you know, with brightness. I don't want to draw a whole lot of attention, to be honest. I'm more like low-key. Let me turn the light on. I'm blinded because I can't really see in the mirror behind my phone. It's just the light from the window. I'm waiting to get my ring light. So that's that. And then, because I'm done with my under eye, I'm going to take setting powder, same blender, or blending bud. And I just put a little bit just to set my under eye. Now I will go back in with this in a little bit after I get done with my eyeshadow, just to clean up any fallout. But you always want to set your concealer. I mean, you can set your concealer with or before you set your face. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Everybody does theirs differently. I don't know why my nose doesn't want to take this morning. So I hope y'all have had a pretty good weekend. My weekend has been decent. So once we do concealer, foundation, next we're going in with some contour. I don't have my contour yet from Unique, but I use what I got, which is some random, don't ask me the brand because it doesn't even have the sticker on it anymore. But this is what it looks like. It's 2 different shades and I just blend them together on a fluffy brush, and you always want to go from the corner of your ear to the corner of your mouth, but you want to stop right at the edge of your eyeball. And I put mine just like my cheekbone runs here, so I put it a little bit below my cheekbone because then I'm going to layer it. everybody says, think about Neapolitan ice cream. Highlight, which is vanilla. Strawberry, which is your blush, which not every blush is pink, but, and then chocolate is your contour. I think that's a funny way to remember it. I mean, it's helpful for those that are new at doing this, which I'll be honest, I've only started contouring and highlighting in the last 2 weeks or so. So I'm still learning, and I'm okay with it. Like, if people want to complain and say, oh, well, it looks like crap or whatever, okay, I'm learning. I'm literally learning new techniques. I watch YouTube videos and figure out what works and what doesn't. And because I have such a big forehead, I literally just do like up to that crease that I have right here, which is a scar from when I was younger. My brother and I were playing cops and robbers, and he had the dog leash, and instead of holding the metal part, no, we were playing cowboys and Indians. I was the cowboy, he was I was the Indian, he was the cowboy, and we had the dog leash as the lasso. So he was holding the looped end of the dog leash and swinging the metal end that hooks onto the dog's collar or their harness. Yeah, and when he threw it, it caught me here, which caused me to bleed a lot. But it wasn't, it was actually like right inside my hairline. But as I've gotten older, I've noticed, which it doesn't make sense to me, how it like migrated. But I think it was literally like right on the edge of my hairline, and as I've gotten older and grown and everything, it's moved with my skin. And then I'm going to go in with this two-sided brush that's out of one of my old eyeshadow palettes. And I'm just going to swirl those two colors together and just draw that line. Now I know it looks harsh, and yes, I will lighten it up. But this is just to get it going. Okay, so that is highlight, well, not highlight, that's contouring. So I just take my kabuki brush, because it still has a little bit of foundation on it. And I just literally go back and like gently stipple my contour with the whatever little bit of foundation is left on my brush to kind of blend it out. That way it's not such a harsh, not such a harsh line or large amount of product. It's just like wham. Okay, so next, what I want to do first. Okay, so now comes the fun part. So Addiction Palette 8. This palette scared the crap out of me when I first got it. I was like, oh my god. So these are our colors. So we're going to use this one, this one, this one, and this one. So it's wondrous, upbeat, invincible, and profound. So I will be honest, the yellow scared the garbage and crap out of me, like for real. Because I was like, ooh, I have yellow undertones. Yellow's not going to look good on me. Ah, okay. And it's literally, my face itches because my allergies are going crazy. So before I get started, I'm going to take my rose water. And since I am standing in front of the fan, I'll let that dry real quick so that my foundation and stuff is set, because my face literally itches because my allergies are going insane. All right. So I'm going to go in with this first color, Wondrous. I'm going to have to use the mirror on here because I can't see because my eyes are bad. So I'm just going to take it in from the inner corner and sweep it to the outer corner and just blend it out. Like, I don't want it super, super bright. I don't want it like, and I'm just going to go right to the crease and stop. Like, these yellows are like super pigmented, so I was like, I don't know. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Inner corner to outer corner and stay just at the crease. Now I have hooded eyes, so when I open my eyes, you can barely see like any of the color that I put in my crease. And I'm like digging my fingernail into my face and I have a hair. Oh. Come here. But I will show you how I get it to where you can see the colors that I've put in. So this one, this side's a little bit brighter than this side, so I'm just gonna go brighten this side up a little bit. Now I am going to mute it down a little bit towards the end once I get Invincible in there, because I'm not one, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like every now and again to have bold eyes, but this was like, I was going to work, so I was like, I don't want to be like, hey, in your face. Okay. I'm going to have to take some kind of allergy medicine because I'm literally just like rubbing my face so much. Alright, so next I'm going to take the side of this that I used for my contour on my nose. I'm literally going to rub it on a towel, make sure it's completely clear of any brown or contour. And then I'm going to go in this second yellow color, which is called Upbeat. And once I get it on the brush, I tap it to get all the excess off. Oh my goodness. My allergies are driving me crazy. I'm probably going to have to go get some like Allegros or Tech or whatever other allergy medicine I have here. So I'm going to take this and I'm literally just going to make a V on the corner up into my crease, and I go a little bit above my crease because I do have such hooded eyes, and I'm literally just gonna do the windshield washer motion or windshield wiper motion back and forth to blend it out, and then circles to blend it out even further. And I always bring it out to, like, I try to stop at my eyebrow. Now a lot of the times it doesn't always work, but it is what it is. So once I get all that blended out, I go back in with the fluffy side and just keep blending. Like, I've noticed the best thing for eyeshadow for it to look really good is blend, 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 blend. And like a lot of people tell you that. Like, blending is your friend. Okay. And now I'm going to do the other side. We do the V. And then we blend, blend, blend. And I go up just a little bit past my crease because I do have hooded eyes. And I want to make sure that when I open them, you can see a little bit of the color. I always have like the hardest time with my left eye because like when I do the windshield wiper motion, like it always catches right here and then I always have like a little crease. So I always try to like make my eye like stretch it so that it's not gonna catch. Alright, so that is yellow. Alright, so next I'm gonna clean my brush off. And then I'm going to go into that rusty brown. And I'm not going to get a whole lot. I'm just going to get a little bit. So just a little bit. And I'm going to do a little V here on the bottom. And then I'm going to open my eye and I'm going to bring it down. And now notice I'm not coming all the way in. I will in a little bit with it, but just to apply it and get it started, I'm not going to. So I wanted to kind of concentrate that color on the corner, which I can't see in my camera. And I'm one that like I would rather put too little at first and add to it than put too much and try to figure out how to get it off. So always start with a little bit and work your way up, and then you'll find the right amount. And you can always, that's what I like about eyeshadow, like you can build it. And I'm just gonna drag a little bit more into my crease. See what I mean about I always catch that one little spot. I can't talk and do eyeshadow at the same time. So I'm just gonna bring a little bit of that up. Blend it out. I'm not going all the way to my brow line because we're going to put highlight up there. And I'm not pulling this all the way to the inner corner, even to the middle. But in the crease, I am bringing it over fairly far. Okay, so now that I got the color, going back in with the fluffy side. And we're blending out more, and I forgot to turn my notifications off. So I'm going to do that real quick. Mute. Okay. So since I still have a little bit of product on that end of the brush, I literally bring it about 3/4 of the way. That's a little bit more than a half underneath. And I literally just, people say blow it out. People say smoke it out, whatever. I just put it down there. There's no like special term that I use, and then like I just try to kind of keep it symmetrical. So like it starts here and you can see that it connects. So that is one side. Now we're going on to the other side. And again, you just put a little bit on the corner and then drag it down. And you can always add, so don't start off too heavy, because it's easier to add than it is to subtract. And the first couple of times I played with this palette, like I kid you not, I was like, nope. So I literally like took it and wiped it all off and started over, and I was like, nope. And I wiped it all off and started over again, and it took me a couple times playing with it to figure out what worked best for me. Now everybody has different eye shapes, everybody has different color preferences. This palette just kind of like scared the crap out of me when I first seen it. I was like, oh my god, that is a lot of yellow. Yes, dear.
I would like that.
You would like what? A fan?
Yeah.
Okay, when I'm done, I'll give it back. It never fails. This is why I try not to go live when anybody's home but me and the baby. Okay, so we got that, and then just go in and blend it out a little bit more. Oh, I just put myself in a eyeball. Push my eyelashes into my eye. Okay. This side always ends up more rounded than pointy, whereas the other side ends up more pointy than rounded, but my eyes are sisters, they're not twins. I don't try to make them look identical, but I do try to make them look similar. So I'm going to take this, make it a little bit more pointy. I mean, it's up to you. I'm going to correct most of that anyway. So now comes the fun part. So, where's my other palette? So, now we're going to mute it a little bit. If you like it like this, you don't have to. It's completely up to you. I just don't like the automatic drama of yellows. So I'm going to take the fluffy end of my brush. I just cleaned it off, and I'm going to go in with a white from the Beloved Volume 2 palette called Doting. And then there's one more step after this. So I put quite a bit of white because I want to mute it out. And I'm going to start at the inner corner. I'm going to go along the top where I'm going to put highlight later. And I'm just going to drag it across every single color. And I do this like 2 to 3 times just to kind of get it muted down to where it's not so in your face. Like, I am not one that likes in your face. Now, if I'm feeling like being bold and I wear like a blue eyeshadow, that's different. I try not to mute blues. But yellow, I'm new at wearing yellows. So I'm not like, ooh, I like that. So, he's cranky this morning. But whatever, he's always cranky. I fussed at him earlier because since I've gone back to work, since the baby was sick, he hasn't really done anything around the house. Like, he didn't even take out the garbage. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, the trash can is full. Like, and then you're still adding to it. Like, really? Come on now. Okay. So that is literally muting it down to see how it's not as bright. Like, oh my god. Now, we're going to go in with the metallic gold called Invincible. And this one, I'm going to get it on my brush. And then I'm going to spritz it with my rose water just to make it damp so that it is more pigmented. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to start where that blended blurred line is. And I'm going to pat it all the way onto my lid, into my inner corner, up to my crease. And I'm going to keep it all right here, okay? And then I'm going to take what I have left and I'm going to turn it away from my face, and I'm going to put just a little bit underneath that lash line. I can't see. Ooh. Look at my eyelash. And I'm going to do that inner corner tear duct. See? So, once that dries, because it's damp, I'm going to blend it out a little bit. So I'm going to do the same thing, put more on. Spritz it with rose water. And I'm going to tap it onto that inner corner. Just below my crease. And then I'm going to do my tear duct area, turn it away, and go underneath. See, that's like, oh. Now if you want to, you can, it's up to you. I didn't do it yesterday, but I'm going to see what it looks like. Very, very, very lightly. Take the leftovers and use it as a highlight for your brow bone, because it's got that glitter shimmer in it. My eyebrows are like all over the place this morning, but whatever. So because it has that shimmer, it's going to catch the light, and it's the gold shimmer, so alright. So while that dries, get me a drink of my coffee. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. I literally had to tape the bottom end on because I broke the lid trying to get it off. So basically what I did is I, you know, like everybody, put the cap on the back side of it. My daughter got a hold of it, and when she dropped it, it literally landed like this on the floor, so it pushed the cap on super, super far. And I couldn't get it off, so I had to like cut it open to get it out. So I'm just gonna take, ooh, as I stab myself in the eye, we're not gonna use another compact. So I'm going to line my bottom lid, my waterline. When I was in high school, I used to take my eyeliner and sharpen it, and then I would take a lighter and light the end of it, not let it burn, just melt it for a second, and then put it on. It made it like super, super, super black. And that was like the cheap eyeliner that you would get at like the dollar store. So I literally, like, I don't even pull my eye open. I just open my eyes really wide and I put my finger on my lash. And just press it against my eyelid so that I can do my the upper waterline. I'm looking at the mirror behind my phone because my phone is like super dark, and every time I turn my brightness on it up, it doesn't stay, like it auto adjusts back, and I'm like, I turned auto adjust off, would you stop? That's like the easiest way for me to do my eyeliner on my upper and lower lids, waterline. I have tried the whole taking a mirror, looking down to do your upper. It don't work for me. Not at all. Okay. So now that that is done and my eyelids are dry, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this brush real quick. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm literally just going to do circles to blend it out and make it not so, oh my god, in your face. If you want to leave it like this, you can. It's still gonna be bright, but basically all I'm doing is I'm taking that sparkly shimmer and just distributing it all over, so that there's more than just that shine right here in the front. And I'm gonna stop stabbing myself in the eye with the brush, hopefully. So you have ba 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 boom, and then you have blend it out, not so in your face. But like I said, this was a work look, so I didn't want to be like, hey, what's up? Super bright in your face. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And it's literally just playing with it. The more you play with it, the more comfortable you'll become with it. Because honest and truthfully, like, I feel personally like when it comes to highlight and contour, I don't do it right. I mean, not that I don't do it right. I feel I do it okay for myself because of my face shape. But do I think I'm a pro at it? Absolutely not. Do I think I'm good at it? I'm okay. I could be better, I could be worse, but that's just personal preference. Now everybody's highlight is different, everybody's contour is different. because of the simple fact of the matter, when you do highlight and contour, you need to go based off your face shape. So if your face is shaped like mine, you can contour like me. I do have a double chin that I try to hide, so I always put, and I follow my chin line, I always put contour right underneath it. That gives that shadow, that kind of like the bottom of your chin. Okay, so there's that. Now you see how I have all this like fallout, not really fallout, but just the glitter from blending it out. Let me show you, this is cool. So I'm going to take my setting powder. I'm going to take the pointy side. I can't do it in the camera. And I'm just going to take it and literally drag it. And drag it. And I literally just, with setting powder. It's translucent setting powder, but it cleans up everything nicely. I mean, you can still see a little bit of glitter underneath it, but that's okay. It's not going to be like, oh, this is perfect, holy cow. So we're going to do the same, and then fix contour. Kind of straighten that up. My nose, because I've been rubbing it. Literally just brush it off. And see how I clean everything up. Alright. Next. I'm going to take some blush. Don't ask me which kind. I still haven't gotten mine in yet. And I just kind of like follow my contour around my face. Now I put the bulk of it on my cheekbones, and then I literally just like swirl it and connect it to the other side. My headband's coming off. My hair is going everywhere. My allergies are kicking my butt today. Okay. And I do put a little on my nose, a little on my chin, a little on my forehead, just to make sure that I'm evened. So then I'm going to take my kabuki brush and just kind of blend it out. I don't like a whole lot of blush on me personally, because naturally without any makeup I am like pink and red, but I do have olive skin tone, yellow undertones. Oh, my face itches so bad, and it's not because of the product, it's literally because of my allergies and the fact that I was cleaning the window earlier and it had a whole bunch of like dust and everything, and whenever I'm around dust, like it makes my skin itch so bad and my sinuses drain. So I'm going to take my eyelash curler, I'm going to curl my lashes. I always curl my lashes before I put any primer before I put any mascara, because it helps with the application. It's not easy curling your eyelashes when you have a fan blowing in your face. And then your eyeballs are like Sahara Desert going, I need some fluid. Alright. Next, eye primer. Or lash primer, not eye primer. I can't talk. So I never just go right out the bottle. I always wipe the excess off, especially the tip. And then I go in, let me do it this way because I'm going to get it all over my face. So I'm going to take a mirror, I'm going to hold it underneath my chin, and I'm going to look down. That'll help keep it off your eyelids. And I am one that mascara and I, we're friends, but I literally get it everywhere. And this trick has been like a lifesaver for me. I mean, I still kind of get it on me, on my lids, but it's not as bad as it was before. Like, before it was like absolutely horrible. Alright, so now that that is on there, a lot of people prefer to put their mascara on before their primer dries. That's them. I like to let it dry because to me it makes it easier to see where you need to put more. Not that you need to put a lot, but oh, my nose is running and it's driving me crazy. So mascara, this is how much comes out when you just pull it out of the tube. Too much. So I always wipe my brush. I've been doing this for years. I never use what just comes out on the brush. I used to watch YouTube videos all the time on how to do makeup because like it just intrigues me on how people apply their makeup because everybody does it differently. And I was watching a makeup tutorial with a professional makeup artist, and the guy was like, this is entirely too much mascara on this wand. So, look at all of that. That's what just came off my brush. That's all that's left. Not a whole lot. That's all you need. You don't need a lot. So I'm going to take my mirror down here again. And you're going to take it and you're going to put your wand up against your lower lash line. Shimmy, shimmy, shake, and pull up. And at the same time, you're going to want to twist this. So you're gonna shake and you're gonna turn and pull up. That is how I've always, ooh, I'm fogging it up. That is how I've always done my mascara. And because I always get it on my lids, I will show you the easiest way to get it off. And I always put, like, look down, and I always put the wand on the underside of my lashes, just on the ends, and I just turn and pull. That way it gives the end of my lashes that little extra pickup. And because this is a 4D mascara, it's gonna add those fibers too. And it's gonna be a bomb. Okay, so that's one coat. Well, notice how I didn't put my wand back in. My tube, because I still have enough on my brush to do this side too for one coat. And a lot of people don't realize that is why your mascara clumps and looks horrible and makes your lashes stick together. Unless your lashes are like mine and they just naturally grow crisscross. But that is why a lot of people, their mascara is always clumpy or like super thick, or their lashes are stuck together. But like I said, if you're like me and your lashes grow crisscross, that's not your fault. Okay, so that is one coat. I'm going to scoop all of this off the sides and put it back in. And I always drag it against one side when I'm pulling it out. And while I'm cleaning my brush, all the excess off of my brush, it's allowing what I have on my lashes to dry. And then once that's dry and you put a second coat, especially with the 4D, you get longer, fuller, beautiful lashes. I've had so many compliments in the last couple days at work since I've been wearing this, because they're like, oh my god, you have like super long lashes. I'm like, thank you. Partly it's my mascara. I've never been one to want to do falsies. I can't. I don't want to try. I don't want to learn. just the thought of something sitting on my eyelid, whether it be magnetized, whether it be glued, like, I can't. Okay, so round two. Now this coat, I'm not going to go all the way to my roots. I can if I want to, but I don't want to. This one I kind of want to focus with the length. And I have gotten some of it on my lids. So I will show you how I get that off. I just got some more on there. Look at that. Look at that. That's coat number 2. Can you tell the difference? I'll be honest, I'm like super sloppy when it comes to mascara. Ooh. Caught my eyebrow with that one. But that's okay. Because I get to show you how I get it out. But first I gotta let it dry. Okay, so 2 coats, 40. Scoop all this off the sides. And put that back in the box. So, not falsies, natural lashes. So, I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to use this side, only because I don't have a clean old spoolie. So this down here is dry. Magic. Magic. Okay, and then I got a little bit up here. And since I'm up here, I might as well just go ahead and brush out my eyebrows. Because I don't, like, I comb them with this, but I don't actually do them. Like, I don't fill them in. I have naturally full and thick eyebrows, and I don't know. I'll get to doing eyebrows one day, just not today. Not now. Alright, so last but not least, I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to take some highlight. Again, this is just stuff that I've had. It's not, I don't know who it's by. And I'm just going to tap a little bit there and there. And I'm going to put some there, a little on my nose. I'm going to hit that Cupid's bow. And then I always put a little bit of above my eyebrow. And this highlight's like a pinkish, white, silver, whatever. Alright, so that is that. And we're just gonna blend. Now if you want your lips to look fuller, I didn't do it, I normally do, but I didn't, so I'm going to show you. You're going to take your contour and you're going to put a little bit of it underneath the middle of your bottom lip. It gives you the illusion of fuller lips. So, speaking of lips, I have to sharpen my pencil. So yesterday I literally just took this lip liner, and I can't do it in the camera. And I just line my lips. And this is such a pretty color. It's like a mauve. Okay, and then I'm just going to fill it in. I'm not going to the very center. I need to exfoliate my lips better. And this is not one of our colors or one of our lip liners. I literally have not gotten them in yet. Okay, so once I do that, I'm going in with my lip butter Spa Day. It's basically clear. I just like more like maroon tone lips for me if I do lips. And I always take my finger and I don't shove it down my throat, but I put it in past the middle knuckle and I put my lips down and I press as I pull my finger out. That'll help get all that lipstick and everything so that when you smile it doesn't get on your teeth. See? The middle, it doesn't have lipstick on. So when I smile or I talk, I'm not going to end up with lipstick on my teeth. And that's just awesome. Alright guys, so I believe that is it. The only other thing that I need to do, one more spritz to set everything in place. This stuff just smells so good and feels good on your skin. So that's it. That is how I did this makeup look with the Addiction Palette 8 with the yellows and the rusty brown. So, like, comment, share, pass it along to your friends. I appreciate your time. I hope to talk to y'all soon. And if you have any questions or you would like to get the stuff that I used as far as on my eyes, everything on my eyes is from Unique. The eyeliner, the eyeshadows, the eye primer, the mascaras, all of that is Unique. Foundation is Unique. Concealer, the lip is not, the blush is not, the contour is not. My allergies are driving me up a wall. So I'm going to hop off of here. I got some cleaning to do. And I will talk to y'all later. Do me a favor and share. If you don't mind. If not, cool deal. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I will talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.